Paint field condition report and the Turner Concrete and Quality Block starting lineup right here on the Pinnacle Bank pregame show live from the Granite Bowl. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Have you been in an accident or fender? Is your vehicle in need of repair? Look no further than Black's Collision and at 1510 Lexington. Locally owned full-service collision and paint repair facility. Scott Black and his staff will have your vehicle looking like new, and you will be back on the road in no time. Black's Collision and Specialty Paint is an authorized repair facility and approved by all major insurance companies. Come see them today at Black's Collision and Specialty Paint, 1510 Lexington Highway, 1/2 mile past the Country Club Road on the left. Phone 706-988-4158 for Black's Collision and Specialty Paint. That number again, 706-988-4158.
This is Rob Leverett. It's an honor to represent all y'all in the Georgia House. You know, there are 2 seasons to each year. Blue Devil football season and waiting on Blue Devil football season. What a great time of year in our small town community where football season is underway. Wishing the best for all the student athletes in Elbert County, and thank you to all the teachers and parents who are supporting our students this season. And go Blue Devil!
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football here on 105.3 WSGC.
Back in the Granite Bowl, this is the Pinnacle Bank pregame show in the nice and cool, comfy P&J small engine press box. Hadn't been home in a month, and it's been a long time coming. These Commerce game was moved to there because of the hurricanes. We weren't here that Friday, and they moved it to Saturday. So it's been a while since we've been back in our home field area, which is very, very nice. The field looks amazing. The Black's Collision and Specialty Paint field condition report. Jake, I did not personally walk on the field, but I know you did, so you'll have more of a vantage point than I would. So give us the report.
Field's in great shape. I did not put this on my shout-out list because I wanted to save for this, but a big kudos to our paint crew. I know they post that on Facebook every week, but we have a group of, I think it's 8 to 10 volunteers that come out every week and paint this field up, which if those of you listening have never done it, there's a lot involved in that. A lot of time, a lot of sweat, a lot of dirty feet, dirty hands from the paint. But give those guys a big shout-out for coming out here and helping out with doing that. But the field's in great shape. I know the middle school played here last night. You can see a few little places that are chewed up, but all in all, it's dry. Ought to be a fast track. Looks good.
That was your Black's Collision and Specialty Paint field condition report. Now for our Turner Concrete and Quality Block starting lineup.
All right, for your Blue Devils tonight, we'll start with the offensive side of the ball, starting at left tackle, junior, number 75, Jalen Dye. Left guard, another junior, number 77, Nakai Burton. Ethan Frisbee, junior, number 53, he will get his second start tonight at center. Landon Williams, who was out last week, is moving over to right guard tonight. He's a senior, wearing number 50. Right tackle, number 64, Cam Artister, another senior. And then at our tight end, number 86, junior, Marion Rambert. In the backfield for your Blue Devils, a split end, number 82, sophomore, Antonio Brown. At your Y, senior, number 13, Brady Dickerson. Quarterback, getting his second start tonight as well, number 14, Branson Bonds. At your slot, number 1, Tyrekus Jones. Tailback, number 22, Jakari Barnett. And at your flanker, number 17, Carter Webb. Defensively for your Blue Devils, up front, number 56, at your left defensive end, Jarrell Sims. At your defensive tackle, number 69, LaChaz Pop Gurley. At your right defensive end, number 42, Gilbert Fortson. Linebackers tonight, left outside linebacker, number 3, Jermaine Sims. At your mic, number 31, Lincoln Blackman. Will linebacker, number 5, Malik Moon. And your other outside linebacker, number 18, Bryson Hughes. Cornerbacks tonight, on the left side will be number 12, Travis McClendon. On the right side, number 23, Jalen Davis. Free safety, number 9, Braylon Huff. And it's your strong safety, number 24, Jose Rodriguez. Special teams tonight for your Devils. Punter, Hazeeb Bernal. Kicking off, also Bernal. Place kicker, Harrison Matthews. Your long snapper, Branson Bonds. Your holder, number 19, Ryland Brown. Punt returner, Tyrekus Jones. Kick returner, Nate Brown. Also returning kicks, Tyrekus Jones. And that'll do it for our starting lineup for your Blue Devils tonight.
And our captains tonight.
Oh, Stewart, you threw me for a loop.
No, I didn't. I told you that.
Well, you didn't tell me to write that down. Where they at?
Right there.
Captains tonight, sorry. Brady Dickerson, Malik Moon, Carter Webb, and Colson Brown will be your captains for your Blue Devils tonight.
And that was your Turner Concrete and Quality Blocks starting lineup. The Sheriff Melvin Andrews and Ward's Pharmacy Coin Toss is next on the Pinnacle Bank pregame show. Stay with us. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Elbert County Sheriff Melvin Andrews is a proud sponsor of Blue Devil Sports. Remember, when driving to and from ball games, both home and away, to obey the laws of the road. Sheriff Andrews wishes a great and safe season for all this school year. So for home and away games, Elbert County Sheriff Melvin Andrews says, "Go Big Blue."
Since 1934, Pinnacle Bank has pursued our mission by helping everyone from young savers and first-time homebuyers to business owners and retirees. We are proud to be your one bank for life in Elbert County's hometown bank. Pinnacle Bank is a proud supporter of all Blue Devil sports. Pinnacle Bank, member FDIC and equal housing opportunity.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football. Here on 105.3 WSGC.
Back in the Granite Bowl, Pinnacle Bank pregame show. We're watching the Jumbotron as they've got that hype video, and every time I watch it, I get chills. And Tennyson scored again in Washington. And I did not bring a little jacket as Jake did, and he's put his on, and I don't have one. So we've got the air on. I'm freezing to death. But we can turn it off here, and it will be off shortly. Time for the Melvin Andrews and Ward's Pharmacy Coin Toss. The captains have not made it to the field. It's homecoming tonight. And while we've got just a second, I will give you the homecoming court. For the 9th grade representative, Ella Harris. 10th grade representative, Journey Porter. The 11th grade representative is Zuri Reed. And the first member of the senior court is Carlexia Artister. Emily Booth. Hannah Brady, Victoria Jarvis, also known as Tori, Kiana Johnson, and Miss Heaven Robinson, and lastly, Zakiana Tate. So that is your homecoming court tonight. We will bring that to you live as well, as I think Kim Fuller will be doing it. We've got a crowd mic, so you will get to listen to that ceremony in its entirety live from the Granite Bowl. So Banks kind of comes in, as Jake said earlier, running the same offense, has given us more trouble in the last few years than any other. Even a prolific quarterback throwing the ball. The wing tee triple option has given us more trouble. Jake, you've been against it when you were a coach, and
I agree. It's
just
something that's different.
It's assignment football.
It is, no doubt about it. You go back to last year, Stuart. Commerce put up big numbers on us. Madison County put up huge numbers on us. Commerce put up big numbers again, and Lincoln County put up big numbers. But no doubt, you got to play assignments. It takes a lot of discipline from your defensive line, because of the whole scheme behind facing the wing tee is, as a defensive lineman, you're not going to make many tackles. You've got to play responsible. You got to do what your job is to take that line where they need to go to open up those holes for your linebackers to go, and also to keep those offensive linemen off of your linebackers. And if you don't do your job there, you're going to get linemen on your linebackers, take them out of the play, and just open up some gaping holes for those guys to run. And I think the Commerce and Lincoln this year both sort of exposed that on us. I hope we do a better job of cleaning that up tonight, here tonight against this crowd.
This style of offense, a defensive player, you just got to understand it's going to be a boring game.
Yep.
Because you may not be in many plays.
That's right.
You cannot chase the ball.
Yep.
You got to stay home.
Definitely.
And that's human nature. I mean,
definitely not a highlight game, especially like
No.
I said, for those defensive linemen. You're not going to have 2.5, 3 sacks and get your name in the paper in a game like tonight. But if you do your job, it'll show on the scoreboard. It'll show on the stats.
So the captains are making their way to the midfield stripe for the Sheriff Melvin Andrews and Ward's Pharmacy coin toss. Again, the field is, I love the E. They've changed the colors a few times. They've had a little gray in it, but you can't really see the gray. It's getting darker earlier, obviously, now, so the field looks different under the lights than it does in the sunlight. But what a beautiful place to have a football game, and it's finally cool. Finally, hopefully no more sweating for me. But that means there will be a fire barrel placed on my deck pretty quick, and I don't have a whole lot of wood. Captains are now prepared to walk to the center of the field to have the coin toss. And this is the time, every ball game, everywhere we go, if you're not, for me and Marvin especially, this is the time you start thinking about Danny B.
Yeah, he's well missed it. I know my time coaching, he was there every game I ever coached on that sideline, and enjoyed having him down there. And I know this whole community is missing him, and the world was a better place when he was here.
Sarah White has ready to flip the coin as the captains are shaking hands, as we're only about 2.5 minutes away from kickoff. So as he shows the coin to Brady, especially, as he'll be calling it. Here in downtown Elberton, our crowd finally got in here. They have the metal detector now installed, so that slows down the fans entering the stadium, but it looks like they've all made it now. We've got it pretty stacked in here now. Banks has got a pretty decent crowd. Actually, a little more than I actually thought they would bring, but they're spread out, but there's a good crowd. So I don't know, the white hat's really explaining a lot.
Yeah, he is. It must be a special coin he's got on there, and it's hard to tell the difference between head and tails, I guess, Stuart.
He's a Chatty Cathy official.
Banks has won the toss.
Yep.
They will defer.
So they will kick to us to start the game, and the clock says 1 minute and 6 seconds. We'll take our last 30-second break, and we will have the kickoff of Blue Devils versus Leopards of Banks County in another region matchup. We'll be right after this. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Papa's Pizza to Go, located on the downtown square in Elberton. It's back, the buffet, every Monday night from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Or enjoy Papa's Pizza Buffet weekdays for lunch 11:30 to 1:30 and on Saturdays 11 to 2:30 p.m. Anytime is a great time for pizza. And remember, Papa's Pizza to Go is more than just pizza. Subs, salads, wings, calzones, quesadillas, and so much more. Call your order in. Phone 706-213-9950. Papa's Pizza to Go, the best pizza in town.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football, here on 105.3 WSGC.
Back in the Granite Bowl as we are down to 3 seconds. That'll be the end of the Pinnacle Bank pregame show. And our opening kickoff is sponsored by the Elbert Moore Hospital EMH Cares. Visit emhcare.net to see what the hospital can do for you. Devils in white pants, navy jerseys, white helmets, Banks County in all white with their royal blue stripes. I think we counted earlier, what was it, Jay? How many they have? About 34 or something like that?
32, 34, not many kids. So very, very slim crowd. Which, we can wear them down a little bit late in the game, so we'll see how it goes.
We're going to sack him down at the 23-yard line.
Yep. Enjoy the videos on the Jumbotron right before every home game. I'm telling you, it seems like a year since we've been here. Sure was nice to drive 3.5 miles, and it's going to be even nicer to drive 3.5 miles at the end of the game. So the Banks County Leopards will be kicking from my right to left from Church Street to College Avenue. Tyreek is standing on the 5, awaiting the opening kickoff. So here we go, game 8, if you can believe it. Only 2 left after tonight. this season has flew by.
Look at this alignment, Stuart. I expect to see a boots kick right here. You got the whole left side.
Yeah, we've had at least 2 onside kicks to start the game on us this year. So now we'll see. And they'll kick it down to about the 33. We call for a fair catch there. As Destin Gray makes the catch, and our offense will start 1st and 10 on our own 33. Again, Banks County with no wins, but they've been very close on several games, only losing by less than 6 actually. So let's see if our offense can start off fast, which we have had a problem with this year. Branson Bond's your quarterback. Jakari is your tailback in pistol. Twins to the left. Branson takes it, gives it to Jakari with a little hole. He cuts it back in. Short pickup. They close the hole quickly. We only get probably 2.
Yeah, so I'd really like to see us get off to a good start here tonight. I know I told you a little bit of film I watched. They've been really tough in the first quarters of both of those games, but wore out late, so it'll be nice to jump out early here against these guys.
The defensive line is pretty big. Now we fired out in the flat, complete, and hit immediately and drove back, but Tyrekus breaks the tackle and runs up the stands on the far side. He got pushed out pretty hard, and he just ran up the steps.
Yeah, good job breaking that tackle there. He got stood up pretty good on the initial league, but just sort of bounced straight back off the guy and then broke it out. He got an extra, 7-8 yards after contact there.
The defender didn't wrap up, just hit him, but he did stop his momentum, but he spun off of it and got positive yards. Now it's 3rd and about a half a yard. Now we shift Brady. 2 of them actually. Jakari straight up the middle, powering across the 45. They'll mark it at the 46 for our first down for Higginbotham Paint and Body.
Tackle by number 48, Cass Oliver for Banks County.
Carter Webb wide right, Tyrekus on this side. Give it to Jakari again, needing a hole. He cuts it back, falls forward to about the midfield stripe for a pickup of about 3. So we'll have 2nd and 7 directly, just a half a yard shy of midfield. Just underway, 10:58 to go in the first quarter, no score. This is our first possession of the game.
Yeah, good job up front. We're getting a little bit of movement up front, some short, yardage gains, but we are controlling line at the moment.
Carter Webb in motion. Take it. Fire out here to Tyrekus on a receiver screen with a good block. Tyrekus trying to get his speed up. Crashes through 2 defenders to the 43-yard line. Be very close to another first down.
According to that official on the far sideline, we got it, but I don't know what kind of spot we're going to get here. Great job. I know I say this a lot when I'm on the air, but Brady Dixon with a great perimeter block right there. He really set up that play for us right there. They're going to say we're a touch short. I'd ask for a measurement if I was on the sideline.
Yeah, Carter made a good block, too. If you block those 2 guys, you're going to get positive yardage. But if you don't, you could lose 3 or 4. Now they're saying first down, so that's the second first down for Higginbotham Paint and Body. About to be deer season. You know what's going to happen. One's going to step out in front of you. So if you got some body damage, call Steve at Higginbotham Paint and Body. Fake jet sweep. Javen in there now, and he took it himself, and he'll take it down to the 38-yard line.
And it sort of slid Javen in on us. Right
I didn't see him come in
until the snap was made.
So it looks like they're going to
do a little platooning right here tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have Javen come in on running plays maybe. Solid 5, 2nd and 5. 9:49 left in the first. No score. Another receiver screen, and almost picked off, but complete to Tyrekus down to the 34. I thought it was picked.
Yeah, we got to do a little better job of getting that out quick. A little slow getting the ball out to the receiver, but hey, we made it work. Another good job of blocking on the perimeter there. Sets up a 3rd and manageable right here.
That was he missed that by a half inch, at least tipping the ball. But a pickup of 4, 3rd and 1. Carter and Tyreek is stacked on the right. Give it to Jakar with a hole, and he runs through the defenders, knocks the Leopard 2 or 3 yards backwards as he lowered his shoulder as he crossed the 25 for another chain mover for Higginbotham Paint and Body. Now we're down to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, going with some tempo right here, too. Try to confuse them a little bit. We got numbers out here on our sideline.
Jakari again, straight up the middle, churning, twisting. They finally grab him and get him down about the 17.
Up the middle.
So about a 6-yard, maybe 7. And we're running fast. We're ready to go again. And we give it to Jakar again to the outside. He's looking for a hole. He runs through a man, and now they'll pick him up and throw him backwards after he gets to the 10. But that's going to move the chains once again for Higginbotham Paint and Body. We're racking up the first downs here in our first possession.
Yeah, great job setting the edge right there. We had a couple guys out there that really sealed the edge right there and gave Jakar that bounce outside. Just very efficient at the moment, Stuart.
Yep. The receivers are blocking well. There's having some holes up the middle, too. Now we've got Tyreek in the backfield. We give it to him. He's going to try to get outside and has a little room, but they'll run him out at the 9-yard line, so that'll be at most a yard gain.
Yeah, I think pretty much line of scrimmage, half a yard at the most right there. Better job out of defense. They stretched that one out of there. Didn't really give Tyreek anywhere to go.
Running with a lot of tempo here. We're at the line. We're not huddling at all. We're just running play after play. Jakari up the middle he's twisting and turning and juking and down to the 2-yard line.
Good
so
vision.
It'll be 3rd and goal.
About a yard and a half. Good vision by Jakari right there. You saw him. He stuttered here, stuttered there, and makes people miss.
Give it to Jakari again, and he's going to see if he drives in there, if they'll get him, pushing him in the back. But it looks, they say 4th down, so it's going to be 4th down on literally on the half. The nose is almost touching the goal line.
We're bringing the big boy package in right here. We're going to take a gamble early. We brought a jumbo package in.
Pop Gurley and
Lincoln and Malik going to what we used to call the Maryland I, the triple I right here.
Got the triple I here. Make sure everybody runs in the right direction. Now Banks County calls timeout, as they had not seen that before. No score, but we're in the red zone for Judge Stephanie Huell. We'll be back after 30 seconds to see if we can punch it in from the half-yard line. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
This is your County Probate Magistrate Judge Stephanie Huell, proudly support Devil football, band, cheerleaders, and auxiliaries. Join me in saying, "Go Big Blue" and horns up.
It's about serving you. It's about answering your questions. It's about knowing you and caring for you. That's what Ward's Pharmacy in Elberton is all about. At Ward's Pharmacy, they take the time to learn more about you and your life so they can serve you better every time you come back. From prescriptions to over-the-counter, Ward's experts make sure you have the information that you need. If you're ready for it to be all about you for a change, bring your prescriptions to Ward's Pharmacy, 8 South Public Square in Elberton.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil Football on 105.3 GC.
And we're in the triple I. Branson under center, takes it, gives it to Jakar, and he just walks in. The heavy package worked because we blew him off the line, and Jakari didn't get touched. So Jakari with a half-a-yard run. We'll call it 1 with 7:17 to go in the first. Devils lead 6-0. Boy, if everybody does their job on that play, it's hard to stop that. You got our biggest 2 guys in front of our tailback, and they just blew him backwards, and he could have crawled in there.
Yeah, that was a huge hole that opened up right there. Great job on that package right there. Big 4th down play to start the game.
PAT is blocked. Number 23 or 22, which is Jacobs from Banks County, blew in from the left or the right side untouched. Didn't get chipped or anything, and it was a pretty easy block. It's a good snap, good hold. Everything looked good except for we didn't block the outside guy. So the score remains 6-0. 7:17 left in the first. Now we're going to get to see this wing tee. I call it triple option. I think there's 3 or 4 names for it, but
yeah, I mean, you can run a triple option. I have a lot of looks to it, but the traditional look with the 2 wings sitting there, they're going to run mostly too tight, so they'll spread the guy out here and there. But
the fullback's going to, the film I saw, I'm like you, that they really press the middle as much as they can. So we're set to kick. Now we'll be kicking from College to Church. And Bernal pooches it down to about the 25 where they'll take it there, and we'll wrap him up at the 32. Jackson Black coming in with the first contact and stopped his forward progress. Jackson's been out with injuries for a while. Last week was his first, I think, real full game time he had. He was excited, I'm sure he is.
yeah, Jackson had a good bit of time in JV, but last week was definitely the first time with us. People hurt and injuries here and there. He got a lot of playing time last week. Did a good job. I think he got Special Teams Player of the Week for us last week, so good job of him stepping up when he needed to.
All right, wing tee. Morris is your quarterback. Hands it to the fullback. We'll give him 2 yards just straight up the middle behind the center. But we piled it up quickly. So 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Again, we just scored on a Jakari Barnett 1-yard run on 4th down to make it 6-0. Our PAT was blocked. 6:51 left in the first. On a great Friday night for football. It's fall weather. It's cool. I see some jackets now and sweatshirts. Been waiting for it. 2nd and 8. Morris under center. Gives it to the full again, and he'll get 2 or 3 yards straight up the middle. He faked as he was going to come out and pitch it.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of the quarterback keep on there. You know, occasionally he'll pull it right there, but I know I told you earlier, we'll see a heavy dose of these fullbacks tonight. Number 8's taking every handoff so far. I figure number 23, he plays both ways. We'll see him in there shortly. He's a little bit bigger guy. Figure on some short yardage stuff, we'll see him coming in.
3rd and 4. Give to the full again. This time we stand him up. We meet him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a big Lincoln Blackman right there. He ran into a wall when he runs into that one. They saw the video on the Jumbotron before the game. Not going to push that one out of the way a whole lot right there. So,
had a little help from Jermaine and Gilbert, but boy, we stood him up. They actually give him a yard, and he did not get a yard. But they're going to go for it here. They hadn't won a game this year, so they really have nothing to lose. So they're going to probably go for everything 4th and 5 or less. They give it to the quarterback's going to keep it, and Jermaine reads it perfectly. And we pile him up back there on the 40 for no gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great play by our defense. We stayed at home, and we did not take the fake, and we stayed with the quarterback. And, boy, JT came in there and really grabbed him hard, and he had 5 or 6. I know Lincoln and Malik came in there, and he lost 2 or 3 yards. So now the Devils, they're going to give it to him on the 40. We'll have it on their 40 for our 2nd possession.
Great start for our defense right there. They went middle like we talked about, and try to throw a little, I won't say a wrinkle, but, just quarterback keeping right there. I'm not sure how much reading they're doing if you watch how much they hand off to the fullback. But they tried to throw us for a loop there, and we stayed home, did a job, made a play.
Well, we've got to see it twice already this year, so we should be better than most on playing defense against it. Tyrekus on another long receiver screen, and it looks like he got poked in the eye. I saw a hand swipe his face mask, and I wouldn't be surprised if he is not. Yeah, I think it may have knocked his mouthpiece out. Nevertheless, no gain. It was a long pass out here to almost to the near sideline. So 2nd and 10. Branson, Jakari to his left, gives it to Jakari with a little hole, and they push him back. He'll get a full yard, but that's about it. So we're going to have our first 3rd and long of the night. Running hurry up. We've got trips to the left, Carter Webb to the right. They jump.
Yeah, that helps. I guess 3rd and 9 go right there.
So now we'll be, now we'll be 3rd and 4.
Took me a second to realize what the official threw on the field there. I don't know if you noticed, we got pink flags, which I know it's October Cancer Awareness Month, which is a great job they're doing, but that threw me for a surprise. I thought, wasn't sure what was happening over here.
I really didn't pay that any attention until you mentioned it. Now I'm like, it is pink. Same formation. 3rd and 4 now from the 34. Jakari got a hole up the middle, and he'll blast through it. Now he's trying to get the far sideline, and he jumps back up. I think he rolled over on Leopard and got back up.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did a great job of him standing on his feet. He got 1 extra yard after that, but great job by him. He was definitely not down, rode over the top of the guy and came back to his feet.
Down to the 20 for another Higginbotham Paint and Body first down. In pistol now. We fired out here to Carter Webb a little high, but he gets it, catches it, twists, turns across the 15 down to the 14 for about 5 yards. The pass was a little high. Carter had to jump, which took a little bit off the time and maybe cost him big yardage there because he had to wait just a second. Now Carter
got Javen coming in right here.
Has to run all the way to the other side. Javen hands it off to Tyreek as he makes a cut. Still fighting, and they came in and hit him pretty hard on the 11. So it'll be another 3rd and 1 or 1.5. Javen handed it off that time. Everybody thinking he was going to take it himself.
I got a feeling that's what we'll see right here. 3rd and short. You got a big body in Javen right here. I just see we'll keep right here out of him, unless they just totally reads away from
Javen
it.
takes it, going to take it himself, and I don't know. He's going to have second effort and gets it, and then he gets his feet after he crosses the 10. I thought he was going to get tackled there, and he fought his way through it and picked up 2 or 3 yards for another first down to make it 1st and goal. Where are they going to place it? At the 6? So we'll be 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. We're leading 6-0 with 2:49 to go in the first quarter. It's a quick quarter. Gives it to Jakari up the middle, and he's fighting down to, they're going to call it. Now they call it. He dove in there. So with 2:41 to go in the first quarter, Jakari straight up the middle for his 2nd touchdown of the night from 4 yards out to make it 12-0 Elbert County here in the first quarter.
All right, let's see. Let's get a little quicker right here on this BAT. A little slow last time. Somebody came free off the left side, our left.
Yeah, we've got a Blue Devil over there now that at least push him out of the way, just like that. Harrison up and say no good. Must have missed it to the right. I thought it was down the middle. They say no good. So the score remains 12-0 with 2:40 to go in the first quarter. Great defensive stand. Banks County turned it over on downs on their own 40, and our running game came to play tonight. We are throwing some receiver screens, but that's all. We haven't threw it downfield yet.
No, we haven't. Yeah, it's all been a screen game, and then you said a quick quarter, but that's the reason why. It's been mostly running the ball. Of course, they ran it 4 straight times, added some clock.
So we'll see Banks County again on their 2nd possession, but our defense really played it well that first series, and quarterback tried to take it himself, and we stayed at home and wrapped him up for a 3-yard loss. Again, it's homecoming tonight, so we'll find out here in 30 minutes or so who your 2024 homecoming queen will be. Bernal to kick. Ball on the 40. Ball will come down about the 28-yard line, and we'll hit him as he crosses the 35. Boy, I tell you, me and Martin was talking. If you can get a kicker that kick it in the end zone,
unseen weapon, and not many people are
Like
aware
right
of
now,
how big it is.
they've got the ball's on the 38. That's 18 yards. That's what an advantage.
First and 10 on the 38-yard line.
2:33 to go in the first. We're leading 12-0. First PAT block. The second one missed it a little right. It's why it's 12 and not 4 field goals. They take it, Morris, up the middle with a little hole, and we hit him. Malik hits him first with Lincoln along with him, and Nate Burton, Jose Rodriguez. A tough 4 yards for that quarterback. He's not very thick. I think he does have a little speed, though, that we don't want to see. Now they move it back. 2nd and 7 now. From their own 41. Got to get some glasses.
We're offsides. Bryson Hughes, look at that. We didn't call that right there.
They give it to the fullback, and he powers his way up. Pretty good sized fullback with some strong legs. Number 8, Davian Knox.
I'm surprised we hadn't seen 23 in there. I saw him in the film I watched. Ran the majority of their fullback plays.
They mark it at the 44, so it'll be 3rd and 4. Getting a little late in the quarter, clock running with 1:30.
It is 3rd down.
3rd and 4. They snap it and they fumble it.
Bryson Hughes got it, I believe.
The handoff to the fullback was not smooth, and the ball, I saw the ball hit the ground, and let's see who's on it.
Yep, Bryson Hughes.
Bryson Hughes with the recovery. Bryson Hughes has done very well since he came in because of injuries ahead of him, and he has made the best of it. He is very active on that defense at linebacker and recovers the fumble. So just like before, but they turned it over on downs on the 40. This time we recover a fumble on their 43.
I think that's at least 3 fumble recoveries. He had 2 last week, didn't he, Stuart? Maybe 3 last week. So hadn't been in the right place at the right time. I don't think he caused the fumble. That was a fumble on the handoff there, but just happened to be right there where the ball was. But good job by our defense once again. We're going to start wearing their numbers down pretty quick here, and seeing as they are. We've taken a lot of snaps, so they're very few.
So we've scored on our first 2 possessions. This is our 3rd, and we fired out again to Tyreek. No, that's not. That's now we've completed and then fumble it. I think that was Antonio. Yeah, Antonio Brown trying to make a move, and they knocked it out of his hands, so they fumbled it to us, and we immediately on the next play fumble it back to them. Now they've got it on our 46. He picked it up and ran about 10 yards with it, and a lot of our players didn't even know what had happened. They knocked it out of his hands. Now they've got the ball on our side of the field, 1st and 10. Morris takes it, hands it to the full. That's that big number 23 you were talking about, and guess who makes the tackle? Bryson Hughes. He flies in maybe a yard, probably more like a half a yard.
So that's a no gain there. Still, they're right back on the 46. Good job there.
Number 23, Ashton Camp. He's a senior and he's a load.
Yeah, it looks like an offensive lineman right there in the backfield, especially getting in there in that 4-point stance like they do. He's, the quarterback does a good job hiding in there. I don't know if you noticed that, Stuart, how low he gets.
Yeah, he squats.
I know you mentioned Tennyson on the
Yeah.
Jumbotron.
Just like
minds of it. I mean, he's can't hardly see.
He is squatting. Hands it to the fullback again, and he'll pick up a yard in the piles. Standing him straight up. JT and Centavius Willis in there. And that will do it for the first quarter with your score. Elbert County 12, Banks County 0. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back for the start of the second quarter. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Got a job to do around the yard or farm? Then go see P&J Small Engines of Elberton because you won't beat them when it comes to sales and service of the equipment you need. They carry quality brands like Steel, Snapper, Bobcat, and Grasshopper, and they will work on almost any small engine model. Great deals and great service for the equipment you need. Go by and see Glenn Parham at P&J Small Engines of Elberton, 1069 Hartwell Highway, or phone 706-283-4733. That's 706-283-4733. P&J Small Engines of Elberton.
Cardiac rehabilitation is at Elbert Memorial Hospital. This comprehensive program is for people who are either at risk for heart disease or who have recently experienced cardiac or vascular injury. Our team uses specific exercises and education to help patients make a lifestyle change, adjust to limitations, and live a full life. To learn more about the program, please visit our website, care.net. Exceptional care close to home.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football. Here on 105.3 WSGC.
Back in the Granite Bowl, as the class of 84 just went on the field and presented Darren Scarborough with a check for TJ and friends for their donations last week's reunion and great calls. 3rd and 9, they give it to the fullback again, and we just pile it up, and the pile is moving, but it's not moving toward the goal line. It's moving toward the sideline. Maybe 2 yards. It's going to be 4th and about 7. And I expect them to go for it again. This could be one of those little pass plays.
Because they try to throw in. It's like they are subbing out here. I'm going to bring in the punt team. But great job by our front five right there. I know we starting on us, we pronounced the 3-man front, but we're really playing a 5-man front right here against this offense. And we're stunning them at the line of scrimmage. So good to see.
Yeah, we stuffed them 3 drives in a row when they are trying to go for it on 4th, and we stuffed it again there. They're in punt formation. He's standing on the 43. Long spiral, going to bounce into the end zone. The Leopard dove forward it to 1 and slid into the end zone. It was pretty close.
That was close.
Keep Elbert beautiful. The city of
But he went into the end zone. They're over there begging that they say it was on the 1-inch line, but no, sir. And it's going to be brought out to the 20, so Devils will take over on their own 20 for their first possession of the second quarter, leading 12-0. Defense is playing this wing tee very, very well so far.
Yeah, that's 3 possessions without a first down right there. So it's good to see our guys doing their job up there.
Apparently they've watched a lot of film, and Banks County must be a little weak on covering the receiver screens because we have not threw it downfield yet. Brenson takes it, gives Jakari, and he breaks through. A guy blitzed and had him in the backfield for about a 3-yard loss. He bounces off of that, but he still loses a couple. Well, he gets back to about the line of scrimmage.
He did a good job to get back there, to be honest with you.
Somebody blew in there.
Yeah, contact was made pretty deep.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11, 10:41 left in the second. Back to pass. Now we're going to throw it down the sideline, complete to Brady. He makes a move, breaks free, down across the 40 to the 45, and they'll push him out of bounds there. Great catch.
Yeah,
great run.
Just a great throw, too. We faked the screen right there, gave a little shoulder for the pump, and then you had a safety sit over top, and Branson just really set it in the hole right there. It's easy to want to just throw that ball up for grabs, but he did a good job of throwing the bullet in there and fitting right underneath that safety. Great job, great throw, great catch.
Coach Dyer really wanting them to hurry up. In pistol, they give it to Chikari up the middle with a little hole, and he cuts back. Tries to go outside, cuts it back to the middle. Positive yardage of about 7-8 yards on that run. Got to the second level. He may break one here shortly. They're going to give him almost 9. We'll call it 2nd and a yard and a half. Ball on their 48. Leading 12-0 in the second. Branson takes it. 2 receivers both sides, fires it down, and almost intercepted, intended for Jackson Black.
Yeah, sort of linebacker just sort of crept back in the hole right there. I don't think Branson ever saw him. Luckily we got away with that one.
Yeah, he would have made a good catch for the interception, and it fell out of his hands, but covered pretty good. That would have had to be threading the needle. Now we've got trips left. Carter all alone on the right. Jakari in the backfield, and they give it to him, and he's got a little hole, and they'll hit him pretty hard at the 44-yard line, but that's enough for a first down for Higginbotham Paint and Body. Steve Higginbotham was down there with the class of 84. That means he's 58.
I had not started school when they graduated.
Well, I'm 60. What was you doing then? Same formation, except in the opposite. Back, a little trouble. Now Branson runs away from it. Fires complete to Tyrekus at the 36-yard line. Branson almost got sacked, reverse field, and run toward the far sideline. Made a good throw, complete to Tyrekus. Tyrekus broke his route and just headed toward the sideline.
Yeah, Branson had a flush pretty early. They brought a blitz from outside of the box right there. Came free, and Branson did a good job picking it up, seeing it, getting out of the pocket, and making a great throw on the run there.
Now they got Brady, Tyrekus, and Jackson out here left. They give it Jakari, and he just fights his way across the 35 for about 3 yards.
Tackle by number 22, Austin Jacobs.
Will be again 3rd and 2. We have had lots of 3rd and shorts in the first half. Carter Webb split wide left. Tyrekus not so far. Jakari in the backfield. They move.
We're going to jump right there. Go from 3rd and manageable. Now we got a little work to do. Number 8. No, number 75 jump right there.
They had moved Brady and Rambert from the right side to the left side. First penalty.
First penalty of the game on this.
I think so. Maybe kind of obvious. Maybe that's not going to be a trend. We've made it 17 playing minutes almost without a penalty. Now it's 3rd and 6. And now they jump, and we're going to get 5 back. Yep, they are pink. Aren't they pretty?
That'll make the coach not very happy.
Oh, my. Right after we jump.
Yeah, 3rd and 1 and back it up, and then they immediately do the same thing. Good job with a hard count by our quarterback.
That's the second time they've done it and drew them off sides. And it is a hard count.
3rd and 1, 34.
And he does look like he's about to take the snap, and they're coming. Now we're back to 3rd and 1. 8:08 left in the second, leading 12-0. At home for the first time in a year, it feels like.
It's the first home game since Wesley?
Yes.
Wow.
Give it Jakari again with a little hole, showing his speed. They'll pick him up and try to slam him down at the 27-yard line. I saw his head or his helmet come higher than everybody else's, and he's not taller than everybody else.
That's good enough for a Blue Devil first down.
So we move the chains again. They mark it on the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 there. Now we're headed toward College Avenue. Running the ball tonight very well, 4 and 5 yards a clip. Branson, again, wants to fire. Now he's in trouble, and they're going to grab him this time and twist him around and take him down for a sack at the 33, so we'll lose about 5 yards on that play. It'll be our first 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think it's our first negative play of the game, too, Stu. I don't know. They got somebody came free. We tried to run a little play action right there, and by the time the fake was over with, they were on him. Not much he could have done there.
Trips left. One to the right. Jakari to Branson's left. On the 31, Branson back to pass. Looks, fires to Brady Dickerson wide open. He breaks one tackle trying to run over some more, and he falls forward down to the 10-yard line. I don't know how you leave Brady wide open, but he was wide open, and we hit him quick for a big 15, 20-yard gain. So we are 1st and 10 on the 10.5. Back to pass again. We're going to throw a fade in the corner to Brady. And I can't tell. Did they call
I
it?
hope he's not hurt. He hit the wall.
No, it says he incomplete. But, yeah, that he hit the
not a good spot to throw that fade. I know it's
I don't know if he hit the mat or the rock.
Yeah, he hit the mat. I did see that, but still a little scary right there. I'd really like to see the fake going to the other corner over there. Tight confines in the corners down here on the home sideline.
So he's still in there. He seems to be okay. That's why you wear helmets.
Yeah, and you can sort of see him shield himself a little bit right before he tried to catch that ball, knowing where he was right there.
2nd and goal now. They say Javens in, gives it Jakari with a little hole outside of left tackle down to the 4-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 4. Obviously 4 down territory, leading 12-0 with 6:19 left in the 2nd quarter. Got homecoming coming up at halftime. Got the class of 1984 and alumni everywhere. Javen takes it himself, looking for a hole, and he does, and he just walks in the end zone. Javen with a 4-yard run with 6:04 left in the 2nd quarter to make it 18-0. Really great blocking right there. Javen actually was very patient on that run. He let the blockers do the job, and when that hole came open, he literally just took 3 steps in the end zone, and very, very well blocked and run for Javen. 4-yard run, 6:04 left in the 2nd. Let's see. We're going to go for 2 here.
To make up for those 2 extra points. We've not missed 1 block and 1 miss so far.
Javen's your quarterback. They put a man in motion. Javen's going to take it to Sefton. He'll walk in again for the 2-point conversion. Javen just scores 8 points in a matter of 5 seconds to make it 18-0 with 6:04 left in the 2nd. Our offense is really clicking tonight.
I think it's 20-0 still.
20-0. That is correct. The guy running the clock is not fast enough for me.
6:04 in the 2nd quarter.
They're figuring out some more of the things the Jumbotron can do. So now when you score a touchdown, they have this big touchdown flashing on the scoreboard. But when they do that, there's no score or clock on it. So I look over there, and I have to wait till that gets through. That's the first time that's happened to me in my life. 20-0 in the 2nd quarter. Devils to kick, Bernal. Kicking to College Avenue. Crucial region game tonight, crucial. Kick comes down at the 27. And we'll hit him right there.
Number 3, Antonio Gonzalez.
At the 32, so a 5-yard run on the kickoff. Bernal really wanted that to travel about 5 or 6 more yards.
Number 16, Jackson Black for the Devils.
So we're talking about this being a crucial win. Even with the power rankings and the new playoff system, they got a top 4 in each region and still guaranteed to get in on your public school side because of the amount of private schools that get kicked out. So, but we win this, it automatically guarantees us the top 4 and a playoff game for sure. We'll not know until after the season's over where that will be, but we'll get in.
We'll know in a couple of weeks. Morris under center, gives it to the fullback. No, he pitches it this time with a little running room, and number 12, Brady Helb, senior, H-E-B-B, takes the pitch for about 6 yards. You're right, Shane. Now I know why Steve was down there. He was down there with Darren to accept the check for TJ and friends. I thought he was like close to 70. Or that could be he didn't know where he was. Second and 3. This may be their JT really makes a football play there. He runs the quarterback down, and he's running the option to pitch, and JT catches him before he pitches it and causes the pitch to go way behind the running back, so they recover it. Where are they going to mark it?
Very odd way he pitches the ball, so I don't know if you noticed that. Sort of a two-handed, sort of a basket push there. I imagine we decline this penalty.
So they'll mark it at the 33-yard line. So a loss of
not everything they gained.
Yeah.
Like 9.5 maybe.
So they're back to 3rd and long again. And the quarterback fumbles it, and we're fighting for it. Let's see who got it. The quarterback and the Blue Devils. We won the battle on the turf. Gilbert Fortson just grabs the ball and jerks it away from the quarterback for another turnover for Elbert County, and we'll have the ball on their 29-yard line with 5:02 left in the second, leading 20-0.
Yeah, I think a lot of that movement up front, Stuart. We've really dominated line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. We're getting guys in the backfield where they can even try to execute the handoff, sort of, where they're trying to run the option there, but we're making a lot of disruption in there. So give our guys up front a lot of credit.
Yeah, and our defense is playing extremely fast. They are really getting to the football in a hurry. Linebackers are very, very active tonight. I've called linebackers all night. Yeah, but that's because that's what they're supposed to do in this type offense. Linebackers are extremely busy.
Timeout. Blue Devils.
So the Blue Devils take a timeout. It's 20-0 in the Granite Bowl. Elbert County leading, and it's homecoming. We'll be back right after this 1-minute break. You're listening to Blue Devil football on 105.3 WSGC.
We're streaming the home football games live.
Bill Daughtry, attorney at law, LLC, is honored to support the Elbert County Blue Devils and the Blue Devil Marching Band. Daughtry Law is a general practice law firm specializing in real estate transactions, small business law, probate, and estate planning. They're located at 704 Elbert Street. Call 706-283-5543 to schedule an appointment. Please consider Daughtry Law for your legal needs. Go Big Blue!
Have a project you're working on? Are you looking for materials for your new house or remodeling? Then Lake Russell Building Supply has what you need. Whether you're a contractor or you do it yourself, they offer every type of building material to fit your needs. Everything from lumber, shingles, doors, sheetrock, and so much more. Lake Russell Building Supply is a family-owned business with good people that are always happy to help serve you. They have been proudly serving the Elberton community since 2005. Come on and give them a visit at 575 Harmony Drive in Elberton, or give them a call at 706-283-0992. That's Lake Russell Building Supply, your local building supply headquarters.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football, here on 105.3 WSGC.
So Branson tries for Brady on a crossing pattern, incomplete. Now we give it to Tyrekus on a jet sweep, which may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. So again, this will be probably our only second, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9.
Tackled by number 23, Ashton Camp for the Leopards.
See if we can draw them off again, Stuart. I imagine that'll be what we'll try right here. We're 2 for 2 on that tonight, so see if they've learned anything from their mistakes.
Ball's on their 28. I would think we would probably go for it here.
Yeah,
if we don't get it here. 3rd and 9. 3 receivers right. Branson back to pass. Throws a screen to Jakari, and they really read that well. I don't know if that was even complete. Let's see what they call.
No, they're calling it incomplete. Yeah, he never had possession of that.
As soon as Jakari attempted to catch the screen, he got hit. Perfectly timed, and it was incomplete, so it'll be now 4th and 9. Let's see.
Yeah, I imagine the way our
what we decide.
The way our defense is playing, I said we go for it right here. We shut them down for the most part tonight, so I'll take my chances.
So it looks like we will go for it. 4 receivers, 3 right, 1 left. Branson in shotgun, back to pass. In trouble. Now he's going to try to run for it. He's not going to make it. He'll get back to the 28 with a flag coming in late. Got back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what this pink flag is all about. The white hat says face mask against personal foul, face mask against Banks County. So
wow, that's a big plus for us. That gets us out of a hole then.
That'll be an automatic first down on us.
They changed it. Instead, should decline that because he didn't. He called dead ball suit. I don't think he did. So it's live. They'll just decline it and it'll be their ball.
Well, I'm not sure exactly. He's called it both ways. Banks County's got two coaches about 10 yards out on the field.
Surely they'll decline it. So if they take the penalty, we get another play. Surely they wouldn't take it. It's not a dead ball foul.
So we're kind of all discombobulated. It's 20-0 with 4:25 to go in the second quarter. Blue Devils came out fast and have stayed fast. This is the first possession that we have really struggled at all. So they do decline the penalty. It was a face mask on us. So they'll decline and we'll turn it over on downs, and they'll have possession. Where will they mark it? Up to their 43-yard line. So Banks County will have the ball.
How did they decline the penalty and still get it? That should have been. Wasn't a dead ball penalty? So they declined the penalty. So they got to review this here, Stuart, because the penalty was declined. So that should go back to where the ball was spotted originally.
Right. It should be where the line of scrimmage was.
Exactly.
So it should be about
wherever the tackle was made.
Let's see if they get this right. Yeah. Now he's.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Now the back judge is.
They're going to take the penalty then. This third is still to us. Ball should be somewhere around the 28, 29-yard line.
Yeah, the 28's where we started, and that's where it should be. And now we've got three officials discussing it. I wonder if they can call New York. 4:25 remaining in the second quarter. Blue Devils came out fast, scored on their first three possessions.
I don't see what's so difficult. What should be explained out here? It's pretty, not a whole lot for me what the discussion should be.
Yeah, well, you know, I know we are, the officials are really in some training, as you know, we're short of officials statewide, and I know we've got a couple of new ones probably on each crew every Friday night, and so you have to be a little patient so they can learn everything. But this was one that was pretty clear. Anyway, they moved it back to the 28 now. Quarterback takes it himself, and JT runs him down again from behind and tackles him at probably the 28. That quarterback's begging somebody to block Jermaine. Jermaine is just coming in from his outside linebacker position and literally running the quarterback down before he can pitch it. That was actually going to be a quarterback keeper.
Yeah, he came from the backside there and just ran him down from behind. Coming free right there.
No gain, 2nd and 10. Ball on the 28. Banks County's 28. Their own 28. Morris takes it. Going to take again and flip it. And we're going to take his feet out about the 31-yard line for a short gain of a couple. So here we are. Banks County's had 3rd and long at least 6 or 7 times, and we've had 3rd and short 6 or 7 times.
Good job by number 23, our safety, Jalen Davis, right there. He avoided a block to come up and made that tackle on the pitch man because he was the only one we had left right there. Everybody else sort of crashed on the quarterback. And
yeah, if you remember years and years and years ago, that double-handed pitch, I remember that a long time ago. But they say that's the way you do it, so make sure that you make a good pitch, but it takes a little longer. Morris under center. Gives it to the counterback and really slow moving, no gain. It's going to be 4th and 7.
4th down.
We've got a timeout
So we got two of our guys then.
We've got 2 injured Blue Devils, so that'll be our first injury timeout for PJ Therapy Services Brad Lavender. And we'll take a 30-second injury timeout. Devils leading 20-0 late in the second. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Sprains, strains, or pain, we've got your fix. PJ Therapy has been serving Blue Devil Nation for over 30 years. Now in their new location, 333 Hurt Street, 2 doors up from the public library. It is the patient's choice where they do therapy when therapy is ordered. Take control of your healing with PJ Therapy. Call PJ Therapy at 706-213-8506. Brad Lavender and staff are ready to help you today.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football. Here on 105.3 WSGC.
Banks County in punt formation. They get it off, end over end. Tyreeka's going to take it on the 34, got a block, and now a flag that will come back more than likely, and he gets it all the way down to the 49 of Banks County. But
I don't think that's a flag, so I think he's marking where the ball was caught at. That looks like the beanbag. They got purple beanbags tonight too. Was that thrown wherever the
yeah, I don't
ball
see
was
it. I
caught
just
at.
saw something hit the ground. I just assumed it was a flag, and I'm glad it's not. So they'll mark it at dead on the 50-yard line. Good return for almost a 20-yard punt return for number 1, Tyreeka's. Malik and Krishan Stribling is the ones that were injured, and they both come out on their own power. It looked like to me they may have butted heads.
That's what I think. So I saw Malik Center sort of shaking his head, and both of them came off. You can tell there was definitely no lower body injuries. I think they got a little dinged up amongst each other there.
Trips left, hand off to Jakari, and they'll bring him down at the 43-yard line, a pickup of about 7, straight up the middle. Our rushing game, we're really blocking on the line. I don't know how many yards Jakari's got, but he's got a good many so far in the first half. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Jakari again makes a cut. Now he's in had one man to beat. He got to the second level, but they had some safeties playing deep. And they finally got him down around the 22, 23-yard line. So another 15-yard run by Jakari. And another first down for Higginbotham Paint and Body. Javen, Jakari again, tries to bounce outside, nowhere to go. No gain on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 10.
Tackled by number 23, Ashton Camp. For the Leopards, brings up 2nd down.
Platooning at quarterback tonight. Javen going to take it himself this time, and they're going to grab him in the backfield. And it looks like the linebacker actually pulled the ball out of his hands. Let's see how they call this. They're going to say he's down because it looked like he got it out of his hands.
I agree with you, Stuart. I think
clean.
We got a break right there. I don't know if Javen was all the way down right there. He definitely took the ball from him. We'll take that play and see if we can take advantage of that.
So it's 3rd and 12 on that 2-yard loss. Javen still your quarterback. Branson's played most of the game so far. We're trying straight down the middle to Brady, and it's complete right down the middle. Touchdown, Brady Dickerson. Pitch and catch. Javen to Brady for about 28 yards with 47 seconds left in the second quarter. We hadn't gone deep or at all. Nothing but screens until now. We'll call it a 30-yarder straight down the middle to you-know-who, Brady Dickerson. 26-0.
Got Bernal in kicking now.
Bernal to kick, and we've got whistles, and I think we moved, so we're going to have a 5-yard longer PAT. So they move it back to the 8. So now we've got a 25-yarder. Bernal to kick. Good snap, hold. Now we actually drop the hold, and we just have to fall on it. So our snap was okay. Had a problem with the hold, and all we could do was just fall on it. So our score remains Elbert County 26, Bank 0, having a little trouble with our PATs. We'll get that worked out in the second half.
Hopefully that's something that could be very crucial down the road. I know tonight at this point in time it's not hurting us, but you get in some of these bigger games, that could be a problem. You know, we were so consistent early in the year, and I know the last few games have been a little bit of a struggle. But
yeah, every point matters, especially later in the season and for sure in the playoffs, because how many playoff games have you seen there? Somebody missed a PAT and they lost 30-29.
Yep.
4-22, Jake Watson. And also Jacob set
Jake filling in for Marvin, as Marvin is doing something at a beach somewhere with his lovely wife and lovely daughter. So we pooch it this time down to the 21. And we're trying to run him down. He tries to get to midfield, and he will and turn it up, but we'll finally grab him down at the 32-yard line. So this is probably going to be, if not the last play of the first half, it'll be next to the last play. Really running the ball well tonight. Jakari made a little adjustment just a few games back, and boys, it made a big difference. Plus, he looks like his confidence has really peaked here, running with authority, making moves, seeing the hole, which is really helping this time of the year. So they give it to that big fullback, and that's that number 23 that is a load. He does look like he's about 260.
yeah, he's got some size on him still. He play offensive line in a lot of high schools that we see throughout.
Well, he actually does play defensive line.
I was talking about offensive line too.
Yeah.
He's a big kid.
So Banks takes a timeout at 2nd-1. We'll keep it here. It's going to be a short timeout.
So I'm not sure they have a first down to this point. So it'd be stop right here would be pretty big.
Yeah,
to keep
it would.
that.
So we got a Mark Bailey. Just got off deployment. He's in Sicily, Italy. Appreciate your service, buddy. I'm a veteran as well. Wish you could be here, but they all look the same. You ain't missing nothing. They all look the same. I was with them all Saturday night. They are a little slower. Some of them look a little different, but all in all, they're all good. 2nd-1, 30 seconds left in the second quarter. We're leading 26-0. Morris under center. Takes it himself, and JT catches him again from behind. Runs him down in the backfield. That's the third or fourth time. And he did not get the first down, actually lost a half a yard. So now it's 3rd and a full 1.5, maybe 2.
They call a timeout again?
Yeah, so they took a timeout. We'll take 30 seconds here. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Bill Daughtry, attorney at law, LLC, is honored to support the Elbert County Blue Devils and the Blue Devil Marching Band. Daughtry Law is a general practice law firm specializing in real estate transactions, small business law, probate, and estate planning. They're located at 704 Albert Street. Call 706-283-5543 to schedule an appointment. Please consider Daughtry Law for your legal needs. Go Big Blue!
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football. Here on 105.3 WSGC.
So 19 seconds. This will be the final play. 3rd and 2, we'll call it. JT lined up. Quarterback's going to take it himself and spin around, and we'll push him backwards, and he probably got the first down maybe. Jose Rodriguez finished it off. Now Banks County's got a lineman down. Josh Camp, 10th grader offensive lineman. Holden is in the knee area. So there's only 12 seconds left, but we'll take our injury timeout, sponsored by PJ Therapy Services and Brad Lavender, for this Banks County lineman. Hopefully nothing is serious with that. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Heart EMC is so much more than an energy bill that comes in the mail. It's the place where I live, with the friends and neighbors I trust. And the energy we pay for doesn't go to profit. It goes back to the members and connects us all to a different kind of power. The power of community and information. That's why whenever I have a question about energy, whether it's about efficiency, safety, or even technology, I contact Heart EMC, my local energy experts, by calling 1-800-241-4109.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football, here on 105.3 WSGC.
They give them the first down. That'll be their first of the night. 12 seconds remaining in the first half. We're leading 26-0. Morris under center, pitches it to that number 22, and we'll take his legs out.
Good job by
Jose on a great open field tackle there, and that'll be the end of your first half with your score. Elbert County 26, Banks 0. We'll take a 5-minute break, or we'll say a 3-minute break, and we'll be back with your Butler Office Supplies stats of your Tent Crafters Audio and Security halftime summary and the Piedmont Propane Services halftime show and homecoming. We'll take a 3-minute break. Stay in 3 minutes. I keep saying 5, I mean 3. 26-0 in the Granite Bowl. Elbert County leading. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Trust your hometown experts at Higginbotham Paint and Body to repair your next fender bender, scratch, or dent. Let Steve prepare your free estimate on your vehicle. A guaranteed professional paint job and repair from Steve, Ben, and Joel. Higginbotham Paint and Body Shop, locally owned and located at 1161 Jones Ferry Road, just off Athens Highway. It's your insurance and your choice of repair facility. Call your hometown choice, 706-283-4000 for Higginbotham Paint and Body. That's 706-283-4000.
Have a project you're working on? Are you looking for materials for your new house or remodeling? And Lake Russell Building Supply has what you need. Whether you're a contractor or you do it yourself, they offer every type of building material to meet your needs. Everything from lumber, shingles, doors, sheetrock, and so much more. Lake Russell Building Supply is a family-owned business with good people that are always happy to help serve you. They have been proudly serving the Elberton community since 2005. Come on and give them a visit at 575 Harmony Drive in Elberton, or give them a call at 706-283-0992. That's Lake Russell Building Supply, your local building supply headquarters.
Maxwell Music Supply, there's no need to shop online. Downtown Square is where you buy at Maxwell Music Supply.
School is around the corner, and now is the time to reserve your band instrument rental. Maxwell Music Supply has a large inventory of new and used guitars. We have something that'll fit your...
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2024 homecoming ceremony. If you would please direct your attention to the center of the field. We will start by introducing each grade level representative, and then we will introduce our senior members of the homecoming court before crowning our runners-up and queen. Before we begin, we want to take this opportunity to thank Mallory Smith with Pedal Pusher Florist for donating the beautiful flowers for all of our homecoming court members. I am sure we are all anxious to crown this year's queen. However, we ask that all persons remain off the field following the crowning. We need to take official pictures for the yearbook and newspaper. We will begin with the class representatives, followed by the senior queen. Ninth grade representative, Ella Harris. Ella is the daughter of Andy and Jackie Harris. She is a member of the Lady Devil softball, basketball, and golf teams. Ella is also a member of the Anchor, Friends Helping Friends, FBLA, and Beta Clubs. She is a member of FCA and serves as a student athlete leadership team leader. Ella is also on the Blueprint newspaper staff as well as the Edelon yearbook staff. She is on the A honor roll and a member of the Holy Baptist Church in New Orleans. Her plans after high school are to attend college and major in medical field. Ella is escorted by her father, Andy Harris. Miss Ella Harris. Tenth grade representative, Journey Porter. Journey is the daughter of Justin and Kirsten Porter. She is a varsity basketball cheerleader. Journey is a member of the Anchor Club, Interact, Friends Helping Friends, and the Blue Devil Marching Band Major in Line. She is also Vice President of Beta, Secretary for the STEAM Club, and an FCCLA officer. Journey is on the ECCHS newspaper and yearbook staff. Journey is in the top 10 of her class and has received a Scholastic E award. She has received recognition for the highest average in her physical science class and teaching high school classes, and has been recognized as Queen of the Month. Journey is a member of New Era Baptist Church and is a competitive dancer for Hot Shots Dance Company, as well as a competitive twirler for L3 Batons. She plans to attend either NYU or Howard to become a doctor or lawyer. Journey is escorted by her father, Justin Porter. Miss Journey Porter. Eleventh grade representative is Zuri Reed. Zuri is the daughter of Dan and Tammy Reed. She's a member of the ECCS marching band, where she serves as saxophone section leader last year and is currently serving as drum major this year. Zuri is a member of Friends Helping Friends, Beta, National Honor Society, Social Studies Debate Team, and Interact. She has also received the Scholastic E award. She plans to go to UGA and major in business. Zuri is escorted by her father, Dan Reed. Miss Zuri Reed. Now the members of the senior homecoming court will be introduced in alphabetical order. The first member of the senior court is Carlexia Artister. Carlexia is the daughter of Tabitha Burton and Carlos Artister. She is a member of the UGA trio. She has been a member of FBLA and is currently a doubles pin team leader. Carlexia has completed and is credentialed in entrepreneurship and business financial management pathway. She serves as a reporter for the senior class. Carlexia was voted most likely to be famous by the senior class. She is a member of the New Era Baptist Church. After high school, Carlexia plans to join the military to pursue a degree in psychology. She is escorted by her father, Carlos Artister. Miss Carlexia Artister. Emily Booth is the next senior member of the court. Emily is the daughter of Greg and Bethany Booth. She is a four-year letterman of the Lady Devils softball team, where she was first team all-region and second team all-state. For 11th grade, she was the first team all-region and first team all-state, and she was invited to the junior all-star game at UNG. Emily is a two-year letterman for the Lady Devils basketball team and was a member of the state championship team. She is also a two-year letterman for the Lady Devils slow pitch softball team and played in the Sweet 16 and Elite 8 last season. Emily is a member of the National Honor Society, Anchor Club, Friends Helping Friends, Beta, and serves as secretary for the senior class. Emily was voted most athletic by the senior class. She has received Scholastic E and Scholar Athlete and is a member of Elberton Christian Church and is actively involved in their youth program. Emily currently is an education pathway intern at BC Primary in our first grade class. After high school, she is committed to Piedmont College to play softball and will major in education and hopes to come back to Elbert County to be a teacher. She is escorted by her father, Greg Booth. Miss Emily Booth. The next senior on our court is Hannah Brady. Hannah is the daughter of Keith and Melissa Brady. She's a four-year letterman of the Lady Devils softball team, where she was selected second team all-region and honorable mention all-state last season. Hannah has played the last 2 years on the Lady Devils slow pitch softball team and played in the Sweet 16 and Elite 8 last season. She is also a member of the Lady Devils basketball team and was on the state championship team. Hannah is a member of the Anchor Club and the Friends Helping Friends Club. She was the class representative for 9th, 10th, and 11th grade year and was voted as best all-around by the senior class. Hannah is a member of Elberton Christian Church and active in the church youth group. She plans to attend college and become an ultrasound tech or elementary teacher. Tonight, she is escorted by her father, Heath Brady. Miss Hannah Brady. The next senior on our court is Victoria Jarvis. Tori is the daughter of Shannon and Candy Jarvis. She has been a member of the varsity football cheerleading team for 2 years and currently serves as captain. She played volleyball for 2 years and tennis for 2 years. Tori has served as a student athlete leadership team leader for 4 years in FCA. She is a 4-year member of the Anchor Club and has served as chaplain for the last 2 years. She has been a member of Interact Club for 4 years and is also a member of the National Honor Society. Tori was selected as Most School Spirit by the senior class. She has received Scholastic E and Scholar Athlete for the past 3 years and the UGA Certificate of Merit. Tori is a member of Rock Branch Baptist Church and is also a BOE student representative for the EC Wellness Committee. Her plans after graduation are to attend Georgia College and State University and major in elementary education with plans to come back to Elbert County to teach. Tori is escorted tonight by her father, Shannon Jarvis. Miss Tori Jarvis. Miss Kiana Johnson is the next senior on our court. Kiana is the daughter of Tatasha Johnson and the niece of Nicholas Johnson. She was a member of the JV cheerleading team her 9th grade year and a member of the FBLA her 10th grade year. She is currently a member of TRIO. Kiana has been recognized for A Honor Roll, Student of the Month, and was a member of Beta. She works at God's Glory Daycare and attends Love and Action Christian Outreach Center. After graduation, she plans to attend a technical college to become an MRI technician. Kiana is escorted by her uncle, Trey Bolton. Miss Kiana Johnson. The next senior is Miss Heaven Robinson. Heaven is the daughter of Rob and Monique Robinson. She played for the Lady Devils softball team for 3 years and was also a member of the cheerleading squad for 1 year. She's a member of the Lady Devils soccer team. Heaven has been recognized as a scholar athlete. She is a member of the ECCHS Marching Band, where she plays clarinet. She has also been a member of the concert band for 3 years. Heaven was in Beta for 2 years and a current member of Trio. She was selected as a senior favorite by her peers. Heaven chooses to keep God first and believes in imperfection and beauty, and that it is better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. She plans to attend college and major in strategic communications or public relations. Heaven is escorted by her father, Rob Robinson. Miss Heaven Robinson. Our final senior member of the court is Miss Zakiana Tate. Zakiana is the daughter of Shantae Tate and Zachary Tate. She has been a member of the ECCHS track team for 2 years and is a current member of Trio. Zakiana is credentialed through the teacher education pathway and will also complete a healthcare pathway this spring. After graduation, she plans to attend Gwinnett Technical College to become an ultrasound technician. She is escorted by her brother, Jason Bowman. Ms. Zakiana Tate. To help with tonight's crowning is ECCHS Principal, Mr. Josh Ryder, and assisting him is Veda and Tess Walker, the daughters of Luke and Caitlin Walker, who will present the crown and sash. We are also excited to have with us last year's homecoming queen, Gracie Brady. She is the daughter of Jason and Mindy Brady and a student at Georgia Southern University, majoring in finance. I will announce the second runner-up, first runner-up, followed by the homecoming queen. The 2024 second runner-up is Miss Tori Jarvis. The first runner-up for 2024 is Miss Hannah Brady. The 2024 ECCHS Homecoming Queen is Miss Heaven Robinson. Congratulations to all of these beautiful young ladies. We are proud to have you represent ECCHS. This concludes our crowning of the 2024 Homecoming Queen. Thanks again to the pedal pusher for tonight's flowers, and we hope you all enjoy the rest of the game.
Where he snuck off and got there, I don't know. He can't quite made it back yet, but great for him to be able to celebrate that with his daughter out there tonight. So,
Well, I mean, we had all sorts of administration up here in the press box, changing clothes, getting ready for halftime festivities, and Coach Jarvis would not miss escorting his daughter for homecoming, so he somehow, somewhere got changed into a suit. So now that's over. Now we've got second half action. Blue Devils to kick off.
we got Aiden Clark out there kicking off this time. Bernal kicked off the first half, so a little change up for us here.
So Aiden Clark to kick. And we're underway. Kick comes down at the 20 and bounces. He takes it on the first bounce, comes up the middle, and we missed a tackle at the 30, and he's going to break all sorts of tackles and really take out a bunch of players on our sideline over here. They run him out about the 45-yard line. We missed a tackle at the 30, and he broke it outside, and he comes up a little gimpy. He came through. Yeah. Took out about 7 or 8 of our players and almost slid to the steps. So Banks County with the best starting field position of the night. They only have 34 yards in offense. Is that right?
37 yards.
37 yards in offense. So our defense playing the rushing game tonight as good as I've seen it this year. Morris under center gives it to that fullback, and he's going to pick up a couple. Boy, our defensive line, Pop Gurley in there on that tackle.
Yeah, but still a good job up front, still. That's sort of just falling forward yardage. We pretty much met him in the line of scrimmage, which we've done most of the night tonight. So just we have really controlled everything up front.
So Banks up to the line again. Quarterback taking it, going to take it himself, and he'll get nowhere. They'll drive him back as he reaches the line of scrimmage, and then we just push him back.
Yeah, they're going to give him about a half a yard right there. It was a pretty generous spot if you ask me, but still got third and a long 6 right here.
Leak and Gilbert on the play. Been very active tonight. Our linebackers and defensive ends have made a ton of tackles.
Which is what should happen against this style of offense, too. So give kudos to our guys up front for
third and 7. Ball on the midfield stripe. JT again runs the quarterback down in the backfield and takes him down back on the 45 for a 5-yard loss. Now it's going to be 4th and 12. That's it, the 4th or 5th time.
Yeah, we got to be careful. I know it's we got a pretty good lead right here, but I can imagine they're going to try to hit us on the counter here in a minute or some type of reverse. Really crashing on the backside, but it's paying off for us right now.
To me, just watching the plays, it looks like they've only run 3 plays.
Yeah, they're pretty vanilla on their offense.
So they're in punt formation. Tarikas standing on the 22, waiting on the kick. Punter's got a pretty good leg, low snap. This time it's off the side of his foot, but it is going to bounce in Banks' favor down to our 24. So we'll be 1st and 10 from our 24 for our first possession of the second half, leading 26-0. Defense again, so they've got 37 and a half, so they've got
37 now.
37 now.
Yeah, that last play took them back to the line of scrimmage. So.
Javen comes in on the first possession of the second half. He and Branson have pretty much played every other series. Javen gives it Jakar with a hole between guard and tackle, and he'll make his way all the way to the 36-yard line for 12 yards and a first down for Higginbotham Paint and Body. And Jakari had 120 at half. Now he's got 132. He's been over 120 for like 4 games in a row now. He is really running with authority. Vision has.
Yeah, that's a big change. You can see.
He's just seeing the holes now. Javen going to take it himself. Outside, run over 2 Leopards. As he crosses the 40, they'll mark it at the 41, so a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6.
You know, so I think that vision, too, comes with better blocking up front. You know, we've opened up some holes where early in this with just not a lot of space for him to run against some of those teams. In the last few weeks, we really opened it up and given him some space to run.
Javen with Jakari standing to his right now. Javen going to fire, complete to Tyrekus at the 45. He'll be 2 yards shy of a first down, but it'll be third and short yardage. We have really not had any negative yardage plays to speak of.
We had the one sack down here away from the scoreboard in the second quarter. That's the only thing I can think of all night.
And it's really kept us in third and short yardage situations. Javen gives it to Jakar with a hole, and he'll pick up the first down. And now they're pushing him across midfield. Mark another one for Higginbotham Paint and Body. He's got a slew of them tonight. And we've been in the probate magistrate court Judge Stephanie Huell red zone several times as well. Javen gives it
That's Jenkins in there.
To Jay Sean Jenkins, and he's a very powerful runner with those big thighs, and he'll cross midfield to the 49 for 2 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 8. Needed one more block out on the edge. Jenkins is a punisher when he runs.
Yes, he definitely runs downhill, Stewart. We saw it, I guess first saw it in the scrimmage this year, really punishing back when he gets going downhill.
He is not afraid of contact. So we give it to Tyrekus trying to get the edge. He tries to cut it upfield for a minimal gain, maybe a yard. They strung that one out well. Maybe the first time the Leopards of Banks County have actually strung it out. That's been a good play for us tonight. Nevertheless, we'll be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, long 6 here.
7:16 left in the third quarter. We're leading 26-0. Came out fast, put a lot of points up quick, trying to take control of it. Javen goes back to pass, fakes it, takes it up the middle for a big yardage, crosses the 35, now the 30, now the 20. Keeps his feet, makes a move, and they're going to finally knock him out of bounds about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, good play call there, still. We faked the screen, which we've ran a lot tonight, made the linebackers jump outside, and Javen just took it on the draw in the middle. Had a big hole there for him.
25-yard pickup for Javen. Still in at quarterback, 2 receivers left. Trips right.
Second snap in a row we've gone empty here.
And we're going to do try a receiver screen, and boy, they broke on it. And if it had been through accurately, that probably was a pick 6. Lucky for us, it sailed out of bounds. I think he tipped it a little bit, and thankfully it didn't go in his hands because he had nothing but green in front of him. So 2nd and 10 from the 15. In the red zone for Judge Stephanie Huell. Jakar with a hole, and there he goes. He makes a move at the 3, and they grab him and knock him down at the 1. They'll mark it maybe at the half-yard line. I thought he was going to get in there, and he made a move, but it didn't work on that safety.
And he was untouched until he got to the safety. We opened up a
huge hole. We could see it from up here. He just flew through it. Had one man to beat. Great open field tackle by the Banks County Leopard there. Jakari again, and he tries to dive over the top. No doing. He stays on his feet.
Gets in.
And they say he got it. Jakari's 3rd touchdown of the night, a 1-yard run for Jakari Barnett to add 6 more to the board to make it 32-0 with 6:17 left in the third quarter. Big run by Javen to set us up in the red zone, and then our rushing attack is just too strong for Banks County tonight. Our offensive line is really taking over the game now. Well, actually both sides of the ball, so our line of scrimmage is dominating. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. I think that was Bernal.
Yes.
On the PAT to now make it 33-0. So we know there's going to be some subs here, so we'll do our best to get all those names out there as they have, as the subs come in, which will probably start.
Yeah, we may get one more series out of our starters right here. We'll see. We may definitely start seeing some people sprinkling in here tonight.
So we'll set the kick. Official gives the ball to our kicker, Mr. Clark. Kicking toward College Avenue on a beautiful Friday night for football. Waiting on the official to blow the whistle. Now he kicks it, and it'll come down at the 17, and he drops the ball, and we're going to eat him up there. We'll take him down at the 26-yard line. He dropped the ball after he made the catch. That could have been really bad. But he maintained possession. Sometimes the ball bounces your way, and it hit the ground and bounced straight back up to him, or it would have been a scramble. So the Leopards, 1st and 10, where did they mark it?
27.
Now I see it. 6:09 left in the third. Devils have taken control of it, 33-0. There's a lot of zeros in the region. They give it to that fullback. Just has been no room up the middle tonight with our defensive line and our linebackers. Lincoln's been in there just about on every play up the middle as they're running straight to him. He only gets 1.5 yards there, which has been about the average on the fullback.
They hit us for that few yards right there before half, but besides that, they've very minimal on their gains tonight.
2nd and 8.5. Morris under center. Gives it, no, he's going to pitch it, and we play it very well, and we had the quarterback as he made the pitch, and then we had 3 more Devils come in there and make the tackle out there. Malik Moon, JT, Lincoln, Bryson Hughes.
Those 8 coming flying in from the safety position there to disrupt the pitch man right there. So they did get back to the line of scrimmage, but
another 3rd and long for the Leopards. Banks County, you would think, would be in a bigger hurry to get up to the line, but they're taking their time, and the clock's running. We're already down to 4:50 left in the third. Morris under center, back to pass. We've got it covered, and he just throws it over anybody able to catch it. 10 yards overthrown. We had everything covered. If anybody was going to make the catch, was Jose, and he was 8 or 9 yards from it.
And that was their first pass attempt of the night, and it was nowhere close to being. I think it just sort of throw that up for grabs there still.
Yep.
Just
desperation pass.
A heave and a hope.
4th and 8. They're in punt formation. Tyreek is standing on our 40. We're leading 33-0. First time we've been in the Granite Bowl in forever. Another one off the side of his foot, and it's going to hit out of bounds. They'll probably mark it around the 42. Banks County's 42, a very short punt. Ooh. No, actually, it
was a very generous
spot.
That
was a very generous spot. They mark it up at the 49. That's where the ball hit out of bounds almost at the bench where the players sit, so no way it could have went out there. But nevertheless, our ball on their 49.
So we still got our starting offensive line in there still, but I do see Jenkins and Colson Brown getting in there.
Branson Bonds, your quarterback now, with Jay Sean Jenkins. We call him JJ in pistol. Branson takes it, gives it to JJ up the middle, and somebody took his feet out as he crossed midfield. So a short gain of 1 yard or 2. They'll mark it on the 48, so it'll be 2nd and 8. Needed a game like this, as the remaining games are going to be tough ones. This will boost our confidence, especially in our rushing attack. We have really, really run the ball well tonight. So now we are not in a tempo offense.
No, I think that'll be the last you've seen of that tonight. We'll really slow this down, try to get us to the fourth quarter, hopefully with a running clock, and get out of here healthy tonight.
Twins right. We hand it to JJ up the middle with a hole, and there he goes. And somebody grabbed his shoelaces at the 40.
Well, he had a lot of daylight in front of him.
Wow.
Stuart. I think if somebody doesn't get his shoestrings there, we may see him take that to the house. But
he would have
got a flag,
run over.
Flag on the far sideline.
Yep. Can't say much about the officiating. They're letting them play, and this is only probably the third penalty, illegal procedure on Elbert County. You get a penalty like that every time after a big play.
Yeah. But I agree with you, Stuart. There's been very, very few flags thrown tonight. So
I would say this is only maybe the third time we've been behind the chains tonight. JJ was about an 18-yard run there, and had he not got his balance knocked off by that shoestring tackle, he probably would have run over the safety. In pistol, Branson fires high, out of bounds. It sailed on him. Really no gain on that play had he caught it. Intended for Marion Rambert. They had it covered well. Had he made the catch, it would have been a minimal gain, if any.
yeah, I think they started to snuff out the screen game. So we've tried to run it a lot tonight, and they're really biting on it. I know we did the pump and go early to hit Brady down the sideline. You know, if it's that'd be a good time to try that again, because they're really, really crashing on the screen game.
Twins left and right. JJ's your running back, standing beside Branson's left back to pass, looking. Now he's in trouble, and he'll be sacked back at the 38-yard line. Had plenty of time. He just couldn't escape that last tackler. So it'll be 4th down and 20, and we will have to punt. And Bernal is in.
Bernal set the punt.
Is this our first punt?
This is our first punt of the night. So kudos to our offense. It's
2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, and this is our first punt. And we need a good one to pin them back. Their punt returner standing on their 20, and we're punting from our 25. Bad snap. Bernal just having to run after it. Did a good job picking it up, and the ball is rolling. It was a low spiral and took an Elbert County bounce all the way down to the 24. So he recovered and did a great job getting it off without it getting blocked or tackled.
Yeah, and it really wasn't a bad snap, Stu. I think just mishandled by our punter there. That ball was knee-high right at him. So I don't want to not throw anybody under the bus, but that snap should have been caught.
So they mark it on the 24 that Banks County will be 1st and 10 there. With 2:10 left in the third quarter, we're leading 33-0. So it looks like we do still have our first string defense in.
Yeah, I'd say we're trying to get us to a running clock. You know, you go to the third, you go to the fourth, you're up 30, that's automatic running clock. So I imagine that's sort of, we're trying to get to that point.
So Morris, the quarterback, takes it himself, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, so it'll be second. Well, they gave it back to him.
Yeah,
they gave it to the 24, so it'll be back. 2nd and 10. Got a little smoke haze all over the Granite Bowl. Had a lot of smoke today. There was a fire of some sort.
Yeah, up towards Bowman. We saw that.
Yeah,
it was in and out of work today.
Brush fire, but it had the sky lit up. 2nd and 10, Morris under center. Going to take it himself with a little hole, and we'll grab him and throw him down to the Granite Bowl grass at the 29. They'll pick up 4.
That may be the quarterback's first positive yardage of the night.
3rd and 5. And Banks County is really just not in a hurry. They're just almost like trying to get the clock run out. Morris under center now. Everybody, the tailback stopped as he went in motion and was lining up behind the wing back, and we jumped as he stopped. We had not seen that tonight, so we jumped off sides. The first time we've jumped off sides all night.
And that penalty, I guess that's their second first down of the night. The penalty there, but
only 46 seconds left in the third quarter. We're leading 33-0. The game has gotten real slow now all of a sudden as both teams are running the play clock down. Banks County, you wouldn't think would be, but play clock's down to 9 seconds now, and it'll be 4 before they snap it. Morris takes it back to pass. Everybody's covered now. He's going to have to run it. Lincoln's trying to get him, and he tried to run over Jose Rodriguez, but that didn't turn out so well. Jose's still standing up. Number 6 is the one that went to the ground.
Jose Rodriguez.
Wow. He just lowered his shoulder, and Jose.
Violent collision there.
Yeah, that was pretty violent. You probably heard it on a crowd mic. That was as violent as I've seen tonight. Now we run in. The defensive lineman, Kyle Burton. Quarterback again. Now he's throwing a Malik. Stops the quarterback, has him 5 yards behind the line, and then threw him on the ground, and they pulled out the pink.
I don't know if I agree with that, Stu. It was like Malik had his hands on the ball trying to pull that ball from the guy. It's a little petty there.
So they're going to flag us for unnecessary roughness and give them a first down more than likely.
I think that's a pretty petty call if you ask me on the officials there. That was no intent on what Malik was doing. You can definitely see he had his hands on the football trying to pull it away from the guy.
Yeah, we'll see if this gets a little chippy. Wow, they move it all the way down to our 36 for sure. The best field position they've had tonight on our side of the field, if they've been on our side of the field.
I don't think they've crossed midfield.
And that will be the end of your third quarter with your score, Elbert County 33, Banks 0. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Would like to recognize Senior Amina Perez.
Every bug in the house is gone. I just called Scout up on the telephone. They showed up and got rid of those pests. Ryan, Jimmy, Tanner, and Wesley are the best.
Hello, Jimmy Webb here for Scout Pest Control. My friend and co-owner Ryan Mills and I have been providing superior pest services at reasonable prices since 2008. From Toccoa to Lincolnton, Athens to Anderson, and everywhere in between, we have you covered for all of your pest control needs. Ants, roaches, and spiders, bed bugs too, it doesn't matter. So call Scout to get pests out and keep them out. Call 844-3-BUGMAN, BUGMAN today. God bless.
Every bug in the house is gone. I just called Scout up on the telephone. They showed up and got rid of those pests. Ryan, Jimmy, Tanner, and Wesley are the best.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football. Here on 105.3 WSGC.
Back in the P&J Small Engine press box. 1st and 10, Banks County. The toss to number 13, and he'll cut it back, and he really runs into a wall, and I mean, somebody.
Malik's acting
Malik.
Yeah, that was no, that was number 9. That's a safety right there.
That's Braylon. Braylon Huff come up and laid the wood to number 13. He went to the ground violently while Braylon looked at him. He'll feel that tomorrow. Little Doan's Peels may be in order. 2nd and 7. The quarterback almost on his knees, hands it to that fullback, and like all night, he'll get a yard and a half maybe. We have really shut down the middle completely tonight. they have gotten very, very little yardage up the middle with that big fullback.
Tackle by number 31, Lincoln Blackman.
Lincoln Blackman with a lot of tackles in the middle. He's primarily been the one stopping the holes up in the middle and meeting that fullback. Third and 4. 10-20 left in the game. We're leading 33-0. And that should have been illegal procedure, and it is.
Yeah, I think they're going to get us to it.
Number 12 started and stopped. And then he was going back in the same position they got us on a while ago. That same play has caused us to jump off sides.
Yeah, that's 25 yards of penalties we've had in this drive alone after being a very low penalized game all night.
Which will give them a first down, and they've not had many of those. Banks County did bring a decent crowd tonight. Morris takes it himself, trying to bounce it outside, and we'll have none of that. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10. Braylon, again, from his safety position, comes in and makes the tackle, along with a couple of others that I can't see. I'm blind as a bat. Going to be a big win for us. That gets us to 4-4 and 2 more region games after tonight. Now Morris is going to run the option, and we'll hit him immediately. Krishan Stribling in on the tackle. Our big lineman, Pop Gurley.
Number 9, Braylon, he got up a little gimpy right there. It looks like he's coming off the field, all right, but he's a little gimpy coming off.
3rd and 7 on the 23-yard line.
So Destin Gray now will play the safety position. 3rd and 7 from our 23. And now Banks County takes the timeout. And so will we. It's 33-0 in the Granite Bowl. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Serving local communities since 1906. People you know, experience you can trust.
We are here at Richard's Restaurant, and we want you to stop into Richard's Restaurant, 19 North McIntosh Street in downtown Elberton. Whether you order off their delicious menu or have a steak cut to your specifications, or maybe one of their delicious specials of the day, Richard's Restaurant on the one-way street in Elberton will serve you up some delicious food. Fresh food served right to you. And for daily specials, check out their Facebook page at Richard's Restaurant, or call in your order at 706-283-9060. Richard's Restaurant, just off the square in downtown Elberton.
Hey, there's a table. Let's eat.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football here on 105.3 WSGC.
Back in the Granite Bowl is Morris takes it, tosses it to the wing back in motion, and Malik and Nate Burton, I believe.
Yeah, we had that.
No, Jose just read that and tackled him 3 or 4 yards behind the line.
4th and 12 on the 28.
To make it 4th and 12, and they'll go for it.
Yeah, they don't have anything to lose right here, Stewart. Why not?
Who is that just come in and say hey?
It'll be Miss Crystal Aiken.
Marvin, you missed Crystal Aiken in the flesh. Morris under center, 4th and 12, back to pass. Nobody open. Now he's going to have to run it, and we're going to tackle him at the 29-yard line, and that for the 3rd or 4th time, they'll turn it over on downs to our Blue Devils. And now our offense will hit the field. And it's 33-0 in the Granite Bowl. With only 7 minutes left in the game. It's Crystal Aiken's birthday, but we're not supposed to ask ladies how old they are, so I guess we'll just have to guess.
That's even scarier. I'd rather ask than guess.
I want to say she's probably between 25 and 100. I'm safe there. So our offense hits the field. Javen will be your quarterback on this series. We've got Xavier Jones now as a receiver. We give it to JJ with a hole up the middle, and there goes JJ, and he's running over people, and they grab his shoelaces again at midfield. One man to beat, and he would have been gone.
Yeah, that's twice tonight. He's had a lot of daylight.
But a first down for the Blue Devils at midfield. So a 20-yard run for JJ, and we've got a injured Leopard. So we'll take a injury timeout for PJ Therapy Services. Brad Lavender, if you've ever got bad knees, shoulders like me, go see Brad. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
This is Ava Dye from Slabco Marble and Granite. Slabco Marble and Granite has been importing and distributing the best countertop slabs in the Southeast since 1999. We are a family-owned and operated company with a main emphasis on quality. Slabco stocks over 300 colors from around the globe. Go see my dad, Kevin Dye, at 1821 Lexington Highway here in Elberton and see for yourself why Slabco's selections are second to none. Slabco has been a proud supporter of all Elbert County athletics for over 20 years. Go Big Blue!
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football. Here on 105.3 WSGC.
Back in the P&J Small Engine Press Box in the Granite Bowl. As we lead 33-0 with 6 minutes and 37 seconds remaining. We're first and 10 from our own 49. Javen's your quarterback. JJ's your tailback. And we give it to JJ again with a little hole, and he spins at the 48. They'll give him the 47.
Well, he really gets downhill, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. For a 4-yard. Jackson Black checks in. Xavier Jones still in. He looked as if he was coming off, but they sent him back. So we're running a lot of clock now. We're down to 5:49. We're second and 6 yards. Colson Brown, you're in. Give it to JJ again with a little running room. He cuts it outside. They'll knock him down at the 45. Good tackle there. That's the first time I've seen JJ's forward momentum stopped.
Yeah. Well, he got slowed up a little bit before that contact, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one, Stuart.
But we'll be third and short for another first down for Higginbotham Paint and Body.
They got another kid down. We talked about their depth early in the game, Stuart. It's starting to show now. That kid's taking a lot of snaps.
Yeah, they don't have
cramping, and it's mighty late in the year to be cramping.
30-some-odd kids, so it'll be another injury timeout for PJ Services and Brad Lavender. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Experts say statistically 1 in every 36 homes will be broken into this year. Don't be a statistic. Call Tent Crafters Audio and Security. With brands like Honeywell, DSC, GE, and Hike Vision, we can accommodate any and all of your security needs, keeping you safe and protected. Tent Crafters Audio and Security is your source for residential and commercial security. We specialize in intrusion, fire, and video surveillance. Our systems are custom tailored to fit your needs. We offer free walkthroughs to discuss and design the system that's right for you. You can trust Tent Crafters Audio and Security. Call us today at Tent Crafters Audio and Security, 706-283-3811. Tent Crafters Audio and Security, making your world safer one place at a time.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football. Here on 105.3 WSGC.
Blue Devils 3rd and 2 from the Banks County 44. Javen takes it. JJ up the middle. And he'll pull his leg away and pick up the first down for Higginbotham Paint and Body. He took 2 steps trying to jerk his foot away. That's just numerous tackles with his shoe, one leg.
Yeah, but good job by him, just never giving up there, Stuart. He could have easily just laid down. He needed about 1.5 yards to pick up that first down. He just kept pulling and driving and actually drove the kid by his leg to get down there.
So now we've got Rylan Brown checking in as your quarterback. After a first down with JJ's 3-yard run. Another one for Higginbotham Paint and Body. Clock at 4:20, leading 33-0 in the Granite Bowl. So Rylan takes it, gives it to JJ. They hit him in the backfield, and that whole swarm of Leopards jump on him. And now we've got number 2 for the Leopards threw Colson down, and the same guy that threw it on Malik a while ago kept it in his pocket. Gage Dirks, offensive lineman, has checked in, as well as Bobby Behrman at tight end. Rylan takes it, gives it to JJ. Maybe a yard.
Jenkins on the carry.
Jatorian Brown in on the line. Trying to get all these numbers.
Yeah, that's all. We just about substitute the whole offensive line in. So good time to get those guys some reps, get them ready for next year. The clock's slowly ticking. You know, we ought to run a clock, so it'll be. I'd love to see that goose egg stay on the board, though.
Yeah, 2 minutes and 55, clock running. Rylan Brown, your quarterback. His mama's nervous. JJ takes it and really gets pushed backwards by that number 23 that plays both ways. They have several playing both ways, and you can tell they are about spent.
Yeah, looks like we're going to run the clock all the way down right here to the last. Take a timeout at the last minute so we can get a punt off, but we're going to run it down as far as we can here.
It's 4th and 12. We will punt. It'll be about 2 minutes remaining when they take a timeout. And we'll only have 2 minutes left to punt. We're on their 43, so we should have them pinned deep in their territory. See if we can down it inside the 10.
We just took the delay.
So we took a delay of game, and now the punt team will come out. Really like to see the punt team now work on their punt inside the 10, see if we can get some Devils down there to down it. They've got their returner standing on the 10. Bernal to punt.
Number 4, Caden Watson, deep.
He's standing on our 38. Bernal drops it again, and he'll get it off, and another same as before is low spiral, and it'll bounce. And he's going to pick, the Leopard's going to pick it up, which is not very intelligent with 5 Devils around him. Luckily, for himself, he made the catch after the first bounce, but we tackled him at the 15. So that's two snaps in a row. Bernal mishandled. That one was perfect.
Yeah, so definitely some special team stuff we're going to have to work on next week to get it cleaned up when we face a little more formidable opponent next week. That's 2 drop snaps, and then we missed 3 extra points tonight. So something, a little bit of concern going in next week, but that's what practice is for.
Well, Bernal is obviously looking elsewhere to see who's rushing. Jaden Dubose checks in. Michael Allen. Morris takes it, gives it that.
Quarterback
going to take it himself, and he's going to try to get the edge and does, and he's going to run out of bounds somewhere around the 40-yard line. He got the edge on us for the first time all night.
We're all the way back there at the 30, Stuart. It's good for us.
So he stepped out
at the clock. We've got about one more play in this game.
So it stepped out at the 30. Yeah, the clock's running down to 35 seconds. So this will probably be the last play of the game, and the Devils will pick up their 4th win of the year, 33-0 at home against Banks County.
Let's keep them out of the end zone right here, guys. Get that safety back deep. Let's keep that goose egg on the board.
Morris under center, takes it, hands it to that fullback, and again, 2 or 3 yards, all he's going to get, and got a yard at the very end when he just fell forward, so that'll do it right there, and that will end your game with your score, Elbert County 33, Banks County 0. We'll be back in 3 minutes with a post-game show with all of our awards, the Tent Crafters Audio and Security Final Game Summary, and the Butler Office Supplies Final Game Stats. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Elbert 33, Banks 0. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Experts say statistically 1 in every 36 homes will be broken into this year. Don't be a statistic. Call Tent Crafters Audio and Security. With brands like Honeywell, DSC, GE, and Hikvision, we can accommodate any and all of your security needs, keeping you safe and protected. Tent Crafters Audio and Security is your source for residential and commercial security. We specialize in intrusion, fire, and video surveillance. Our systems are custom tailored to fit your needs. We offer free walkthroughs to discuss and design the system that's right for you. You can trust Tent Crafters Audio and Security. Call us today at Tent Crafters Audio and Security, 706-283-3811. Tent Crafters Audio and Security, making your world safer one place at a time.
Hey, this is Tony here with Tony's Electric Service. First, we want to say thank you for your business. We do residential, commercial, and light industrial wiring, and also install standby generators. And we do accept credit cards. So for all your needs, just give us a call at Tony's Electric Service. That number is 706